Welcome to Great Chefs of the World. Today we explore the New World cuisine of the Caribbean, featuring some of the island's finest chefs.
Le Bistro on Antigua is an unadulterated upscale French restaurant that features the classy cooking of Patrick Gaudichaud, who was born in Bondy. His first course is shrimp stuffed with scallop mousse and roasted pepper sauce. The entree is prepared at the Stingray Cafe in Fajardo, Puerto Rico. Chef owner Dane Smith uses a rainbow of Caribbean products in his yautilla-wrapped Dorado with yuca puree and dried tomato tomatillo salsa. And from the Cinnamon Reef Hotel on Anguilla, pastry chef Peggy Hughes prepares dessert. It too calls for popular island products such as mango, lime, and coconut, used in a refreshing lime mousse tart with shaved mango and coconut ice cream. Antigua, formerly a UK territory, has negligible natural resources and relies heavily on tourists. If they like French cooking, they're going to love Le Bistro. Chef Patrick Gaudichaud's impressive menu, loaded with classics, is changed twice a year. His starter is shrimp stuffed with scallop mousse.
So we're going to make the mousse. Fresh scallops. Egg white, salt and pepper,
The chef will add about 8 ounces of cold, heavy cream. Remember, with the food processor, the ingredients are being cooked during the processing, so don't overwork the scallops.
so yes, fresh shrimp.
Now the chef butterflies 3 large shrimp. The mousse is refrigerated for at least 20 minutes, then piped onto the shrimp.
Pipe the scallops. I'm going to add some fish stock.
The stuffed shrimp are covered until the stock comes to the boil. Then the pan goes into a 450-degree oven for 5 or 6 minutes. A garnish for the dish is julienne zucchini cooked quickly in a little butter.
So now we have the yellow pepper sauce and red pepper sauce, which is the reduction of shallot, white wine, and heavy cream with yellow pepper puree and lime juice.
Both sauces call for peeled roasted peppers, which are pureed and added to a shallot reduced white wine and heavy cream mixture. A squeeze of lime is added to each sauce.
Pepper. To make sure it's very dry under. Mousse red pepper sauce. Zucchini spaghetti.
The Stingray Cafe in Puerto Rico stands in the shadow of the huge El Conquistador Hotel. In fact, chef owner Dane Smith was executive chef at the hotel for 3 years. He's a CIA graduate and has worked in Switzerland and several U.S. restaurants. The entree is a Caribbean flag waver, yautilla-wrapped Dorado. The chef begins a salsa by quartering and seeding the tomatoes. The sections go onto a wire rack set on a sheet pan. Tomatillos will also be oven-dried.
Okay, and you have to husk the tomatillos. Take the outer husk off. Just like that. Quarter them. And I like to take a little bit of the seed out.
Tomatillos is a fruit and a member of the nightshade family, which must be the largest in the food world. It also includes eggplant, tomatoes, potatoes, and gooseberries, among others.
Okay. Place them on the rack. Season it. A little salt and pepper.
Place in a 200-degree oven for 2 to 2.5 hours. After drying, the tomatoes and tomatillos are diced, and some other Caribbean products are assembled for the salsa. A slice of grilled red onion is added.
You know, this green leaf is actually ricao. It is also native of the island. It grows all over the island, in backyards, and just literally all over the place. It has a flavor similar to cilantro. However, it is actually more pungent and quite a bit stronger. So we'll use it rather sparingly. And what we have here is ají dulce, and it is a sweet pepper from the island as well. And we'll take and chop this up. And this is rather mild, actually, but it has a really nice, sweet flavor to it. So, ready to mix the salsa. It's just a little bit of sugar, because the tomatillos are actually rather acidic. A little lime juice and a little vegetable oil. And the white wine vinegar.
The salsa should sit for at least an hour at room temperature. Another accompaniment are slices of a fennel bulb, which are browned with whole shallots in butter and oil. Then some chicken stock is added, and the slices are braised, covered in a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes.
Add just a little bit of chicken broth, not quite to cover. Put it back on the fire. Cover it.
Another Caribbean staple is yuca.
Now at this point, it's very important. There's a vein that runs through the center that is very coarse and very tough, and you don't want to get that into your yuca puree. So it's very important to clean the vein out. Then we'll simply rough cut this so that we can cook it in the milk for our puree.
After cooking in the milk for 20 minutes, the yuca is strained, then processed into a puree.
Okay, it's very important not to overwork this, because it's very starchy.
The finished puree is combined with a little milk and held until service. Another interesting Caribbean item is a lettuce very similar to romaine.
And we'll blanch this. We'll boil this for about 3 or 4 minutes until it's cooked, and then we're going to blanch it, and then we're going to shock it in cold water, and we'll finish that preparation. Okay, now we're going to slice this at the core to open it up. We're going to fold it over. Pat it down. Fold it over. Pat it down.
The lettuce is also braised in chicken stock, covered, and put into a 350-degree oven for 3 minutes. The fish, which is the centerpiece of this dish, is Dorado, a dolphin fish called mahi-mahi in Hawaii. It will be enrobed in a shredded root vegetable.
This is a jawatilla. This is a local root vegetable as well. It's a very starchy root vegetable. And what we are going to do is we've peeled it, and now we're going to put it on our Japanese machine here, which is a circle slicer. We're going to slice it into long ribbons.
The strands are wrapped around the fish.
And wrap the fish in the jawatilla. Now you could use sweet potato, you could use regular potato. You wrap the fish up. And it's very important that you don't overlap and double up the layers. If you double up the layers, then the second and third layers will not cook, and the flavor will not be good. Now the jawatilla works well because it is high in starch and it's very pretty. It turns to a lavender color.
Cook in 350-degree oil about 3 minutes aside. Let rest before carving.
Okay, we're going to slice the fish and do 3 pieces. Take our yuki puree, put it right in the center here. Braised lettuce. We'll take our oven-dried tomatillo and tomato salsa, drizzle it around the plate. Garnish it with the cilantro oil. Red pepper pearls.
Anguilla is located east of Puerto Rico and is part of the British West Indies. Peggy Hughes acquired her pastry skills, like many of the locals, working in hotel kitchens. She is now pastry chef at the Cinnamon Reef Hotel and presents an elegant lime mousse tart with mango, served with coconut ice cream. A sugar pastry includes 2 cups flour, 3/4 cup powdered sugar, 1/4 cup powdered almonds, salted butter, baking powder, and whole eggs. The dough is worked slightly on a floured surface, then wrapped in plastic wrap and chilled for about 30 minutes. The rolled out dough will go into a greased fluted pie pan with a removable bottom. The dough is poked to keep it from rising and will go into a 375-degree oven for 15 minutes or until golden. The mousse is started with 3 whole eggs, 3 egg yolks, and 3/4 cup of sugar. Lime juice is added, then the mixture goes over hot water and is whisked continuously until pale and fairly thick. This takes a while, and as is always true with eggs, guard against curdling. The mixture is taken off heat and hydrated gelatin leaves are added. The mousse goes into the finished crust. Chill for at least 30 minutes or until set. Meanwhile, fresh mango is sliced. The slices are brushed with dark rum, then overlapped on the chilled mousse. Coconut creme anglaise and mango puree decorate the plate for presentation. A cup made of phyllo dough will hold a scoop of coconut ice cream. Whipped cream, edible flowers, and toasted coconut finish the presentation.